I just had to tap out. I don't know what happened, but I'm tapping back in. So we got a few more minutes, man. I'm just heating up, but I'm still on. I'm still talking. Oh, yeah. Let me share that again. And just put back so people can tap back in. My apologies. I don't know what happened, but again, a failure, right? You didn't think that was gonna happen? See, this is what happens, right? Throws you off, right? He like, man, he really connecting with these cats. He connected with him. He dropping jewels. They're engaged. Let me throw a curveball, and that's what happens. He throws the curveball, and I could have flipped. I could have blew my gasket. I could have tripped out. I could have did a few things. All I did was kick back and smile and realize I know for a fact that I'm on something. If that didn't happen, I'm not on anything. If I wasn't important, they wouldn't be trying to stop the message. You did? That's why it's so critical for you to get on your path and not deviate. Right? Take your lumps, right? Take your lumps. Take your defeats. You ain't losing no wars, homie. You might lose a few battles. You might get scraped up a little bit. I remember trying to get that bus going. That was a nightmare. First, getting the inspections and the licensing, then getting the bus to run right. Two completely different things. Failed at both of them. But I tell you what, got a tour for 10 this weekend. We up and running, gas up in there, snacks, everything good. Because I didn't quit. I can tell this story. I couldn't tell the story if I was halfway there, man. I almost built this bus, dog. I wouldn't give a shit about that story. Man, I almost got the man. I was just about to do that. And who wants to hear that shit? Who wants to hear an almost story, homie? I'd rather hear you failed than you almost something. I don't want to hear no almost shit. You almost what? What did you fail at, homie? Period. Indeed. Man, what? Man, I remember my grandma saying that. Nothing beats failure but a try. Well, shit, I'm trying. I'm gonna try like Jay Prince said, 50 Cent said. Get rich or die trying. Die trying. Not get rich, settle for mediocre. Who says that? Where do they do that at, homie? I'm not going to stop until I get there. You got to be that determined, and the universe will eventually get out your way and cooperate. Man, I'm good. This cat is not playing. Every time I throw an obstacle at him, he kicks it and throws it right back at me. Pretty soon, you'll start to see the universe get out your way. Every time you crack open that door. Watch out, homie. Here I come. Watch out, homie. Here I come. And you start to develop this confidence and walk, that entrepreneurial walk. That's success, homie. When people see you, you got an aura, right? Like that Rick James, that aura. When he walked in, he had to glow like the Last Dragon. That's why I love the Last Dragon, homie, because it's got so many. It's a motivational movie, homie. They got the homie showing up with the chuckers though. That's the best part. My dude never came out the chucks, but on some Bruce Leroy, right? He had to realize that he was who he already was. What are you searching for? That was it. And that's the key with you guys. You on your mission right now. You already who you looking for. You're the friend that you want. You're the success story that you're looking for. You're the success story that you want to hear because you got to tell it. And you're not going to relate to anybody else. When you hear their success stories, their failures are going to be different than yours. Mine are going to be different than yours. Not more important, not less severe or more severe. But they're going to be different. And you need to embrace that. Right? Your uniqueness. We talked about fingerprints, right? And palm prints. How there's no set that's not even identical twins. So that must mean everybody has their own destiny. What's yours? Have you checked in with it lately? Have you taken a fade with somebody that doesn't matter before you taking a fade with your dreams? Because we always ready to take fades. I ain't turning down no fade. Yeah, we'll see. Watch when your dream shows up at your door and test you. You still want me? Oh man, you know what? I'm cool. I'ma just go sit down and watch this. I'm good, homie. I'm straight. Why? Thought you wasn't turning down no phase. That's what you keep telling everybody. But then when your dream comes and knocks on your door, you turn in. Nah, man, I'm good, man. Nah, man. I think such and such wants something, no? He or she going after his dream. You might want to go over there. And that's what happened. Your dream just walk on out the door, homie. I'm good. I'm out, dog. I go to somebody else who wants to take this phase. Because when you start scrapping with your dream, homie, you're gonna build that tenacity. You're gonna build your strength up. But you gotta go after it. You gotta take a step, man. We did this 2 or 3 episodes ago. What step we taking towards our dream? What step we taking that scares the shit out of us? I bought a fryer for damn near G-Bar. Off a credit card. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, man, I ain't even knowing this, man. It might or might not work. But I'm putting all my faith behind it, homie. I'm doing whatever I can. I saw the story on Lay's and Kraft and all these cats. They bet everything. Bet it all. And won. $1 billion companies now. Big bets, dog. Big bets, big draws, big all that. You got to have them, homie. It's not for the average. It's not for the ones who say, man, I want a cool, comfortable. Nah, that's not a ride, dog. That's a cruise. I want to ride. I want to ride through life and see what it has for me. Cash it out, homie, as they say. I'm cashing life out, dog. Give me that. Let me get that, dog. Why wouldn't I? Why would I ask for something? Man, I'm going to just take this. Nah, I want that. Let me get that. Will that come with this match? I'm built for that, though. So let's proceed. What's next? Bring it on. Know the water's cold? Shit. Get it up. Jump in as soon as possible. You know it's cold. The more you procrastinate, it's not going to get any warmer. The more you procrastinate, the conditions aren't going to get any better. The more you procrastinate, you're not going to all of a sudden come in a lump sum of money. And if you do, you're going to have a lump sum of commitment to do with that money. So get started. It doesn't matter. You don't need, I need to figure out how much you really need. Most people get rich off of other people's money. Do you need money or do you need access to money? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. Do I have access? How do I get access? Oh, I got to build my credit? Okay, well, that's a cheaper bet than going this way. It's okay, so I need to build my credit. It's going to take me a year. Yeah, man, sure. Get your prepaid credit card for $300. First rule, if you're trying to build your credit, get you a prepaid credit card. I promise you. $300 and don't go over 30%, which means don't spend over $100. And I promise you in a year, your credit will start going up. That's just a quick fix, right? Easy stuff. But if you want access to capital, you have to be trustworthy. And the way you become trustworthy is you build it one step at a time, right? One step at a time, and you can get access to capital. Then you can build that shop that you want. Because in that time that you took that year to build your credit up, you also learned the game. You went and worked at a restaurant. You went and bought a book on this. You went and did all these different things, right? So yeah, you might have failed. It might not go exactly as according to plan, right? What do they say, man? You tell God your plans, man. You told him a joke, starts laughing. That's true, because he always has another plan for you. But you gotta show intent. You gotta show intent. What do I intend to do? What is my mission? What am I about to do today? And take one step. Always take one step. So all you gotta do is take one step. Let me take this one step. I took some steps. I was looking around today trying to find spots. Okay, let me call this place. And a lot of times you got that hesitation, right? And then we talked about that 5-second rule, that Mel Robbins 5-second rule, where you got to react. 5 seconds or your mind starts talking you out of it. Starts to tell you that you can't do it. Starts to tell you, nah, man, you're going to be better off. There ain't no property available. They're going to charge you this and this and this and that. Like, man, who the hell is talking to me? Who's talking me out of this, man? Where's that voice coming from that's talking me out of this? And that voice is there to talk you out of it, the logic to reason with you. Don't do that. You got a nice, comfortable position right here. Watch what's, man, you can move up to manager. Man, And I'm not hating on the job. Don't get me wrong. I love it. Go learn. Go train for free. Learn the business and go build it. Right? That's how Lay's came up. Lay's worked for another snack food company, and the dude passed away. And he learned the systems. He did all that stuff. Same with the Church's Chicken guy. The dude's boss was lazy, so he did all the reports, learned the game. Da 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 da. Let me get 90 some of these Church's Chickens. You got to learn about these things and use them as fuel, man. All information is good, but we got to be reading. This is something that I'll really, really try to reemphasize and over again, is that reading part. You don't have to, if you don't like to read, listen. So I'll pull up my Audible so I can show you. I want to show you guys the book anyway. So you guys can see the one I was talking about in terms of the fast food. Let me sign in real quick. One second, family. Then I'll show you guys. All right. This is my book suggestion, by the way. Those who are thinking about any type of food. So this is it right here. Oh, I'm going to Teddy's. Yeah, so these are the ones I just recently got. So the Drive-Through Dreams is excellent. Let me make that big. Yeah, I did make it big. Drive-Through Dreams, this is what I'm listening to in terms of the fast food places. Talks about the Church's Chicken. It talks about Zaxby's. Any local restaurants, it tells their story. Some of them, he should probably go in a little bit more detail, but you listen to this in addition to watching that one on the History Channel, you should be cool. This is what I was talking about in terms of the where I was talking about the people leaving the United States after slavery, thinking about moving to Mexico. And this talks about William Ellis, who was a facilitator in that space. And basically what he did was try to start a colony down there because slaves that already had experience with crops, they were willing to pay them and give them land to set up and farm crops for the most part. So this is, and I got Tiny Habits, The Big Leap, Super Fans. That's my son's Persuasion, The Wizards series. Shout out to Kobe Bryant. Flourish, Learned Optimism. Never Split the Difference, which is about negotiation. Learned Optimism is good. The Long Tail, which is about other stuff. This is a really good one though. This one I recommend is Atomic Habits. Excellent book. But I listen though too. So I don't just, I'm not just talking about reading for reading. I'm talking about listening too. So when you're in the gym, you want to shout out to my truck drivers. I know I got truck driving homies on here. Homie, turn that bad boy into a university on wheels. And if she talking shit, you go in the back, put your earphones on. I'm about to listen to this. Or if he's talking shit, you go in the back, put my earphones on. I'm about to listen to this. And take full advantage. You're on the road for 6 hours. You realize how much you can learn in 6 hours? You realize the type of inspiration you can absorb in 6 hours? 6 hours of concentrated, homie, it's damn near like meditating. You got to be careful with the meditations on the road. You will pass out. But what I'm saying, this is the same thing. So use these tools, homies. Use these tools, man. Listen, man. If anybody got your best interest, man, it's your boy, man. Trust me. Trust me. Anybody knows me, man. My intent has always been solid. I've always tried to give, show. Without showing you how to get extras or showing you how to get extras. And that may go over a lot of people's head, but I'm still showing y'all how to get extras. We just ain't doing it with no Pyrex spots right there. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it with books. We're doing it with these conversations. Right? An hour a week. Right? We trading game. If you don't come, you tune me out and listen and grab my book ideas. That'll work. But we exchanging game. You know what I'm saying? You get me better by being a listener. If I didn't have an audience, I wouldn't perfect my craft. I wouldn't show up every week. But I do. I don't care if it's 1, 2, a half of y'all. Doesn't matter. The matters is I show up every week. Working on my consistency. What do you do man, I've done 1,000 of these. And it wasn't until my 1,001 that it really actually started to pop. Okay, well, shit. That's the suck. Embrace it. It's part of the game. homies. And that will conclude our weekly tap in for this week. I'm tapping out. It has been a pure pleasure. Sorry for the technical issues. Make sure you guys tap in, hit the subscribe button for my YouTube. Oh, my shoulder's really bad right now. So my YouTube, hit the subscribe button around there. Do me a favor, share this with your family. If you guys haven't subscribed to the podcast, please do so and leave us a review. Reviews really help us out. Leave us a review on here as well. We really appreciate everything. We'll see you guys next week. Tapping out.